How's it everybody, Celtic Link here, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2 of the new Battle Hardened Formidable Foes stage. This one pits us against several of the Tournament of Power bosses, and boy did they ramp up the difficulty on this one. So, like I said in my previous video, on this one we're running a double Gogeta run. You can see down in the bottom right-hand corner, right, we have a double Gogeta. Using mostly successors and pure sands, although we do have Gotenks here, as you guys can see. And the main reason for this setup here, as you guys are going to come to see, is basically Gogeta is being used not to transform into Gogeta, but actually for the Veku, right? Giving us two, once we hit turn 4, giving us 2 free turns to finish the final phases of these bosses, which, believe it or not, is actually pretty necessary. Honestly, you know, having run this a few times, along with the Red Zone on the different 10th anniversary teams, has got me thinking about doing team building guides, specifically in regards to how the meta has shifted since the 10th anniversary, but that's neither here nor there. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. But here we go. So we get the additional super with, you know, Super Saiyan Goku. So it is a bit rough here having both Gogetas on the opposite rotation, right? We do have Tech Grade 8 Vegeta. He does make an excellent slot 1 for this fight, and we are actually finishing the STR phase in one go. I was not anticipating that. Wow. Okay, that is not good. That's going to put us in a very bad pickle. Alright, well, it's done now. Okay, so that brings us into the second phase with Super Saiyan Kefla. Well, okay, maybe not too bad. It's more so we don't want to get to the final phase too quickly, right? And her, oh wow, she has like no HP either. Wow. Okay, so we might actually finish this one too. Okay. All right, both STR and Fizz Kefla here have no HP, like 90 million. That's nothing. Okay, so let's put Grade 8 Vegeta in front. I'm gonna try my best to manage the orbs where I can to make sure we at least don't get the Dokkan attack until the final fight. That's the hope, although it may not be ideal. We may not be able to do that because there's 4 fights here, so we may end up proccing it by the 3rd, depending on how this goes. Alright, so Vegeta tanks it pretty well. We are post-super now, so we do know he's going to tank that like a big old champ. So that's good. Alrighty, excellent. There we go. Okay, so, alright, we might not actually finish this phase. That's good. Alright, this will give us a chance to kind of set up Veku here, so, you know what, we'll take it. Alright, we get the additional super. Alright, we get another one. Okay, so we didn't kill, which means we can try to get... actually, do we keep Goku on? Yeah, maybe we do. Yeah, because then next turn we can just transform him. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and then we'll do that. Perfect. Alright, and AGL UI is doing his job, so AGL UI was a big risk here, but I mean, I couldn't I felt like we needed a slot 1, but we also needed a revive here. And Vegeta's team, I mean, it's got quite a few good slot 1 options, but right, to make sure we filled out the team, all right, kept up the damage, and also provided ourselves with a revive, I did feel like UI was probably the best choice. Although there is the inherent risk now of running him because he either dodges that first attack or it's a guaranteed loss, right? With how hard these guys are hitting now. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're done with the Fizz phase now, and that will bring us into the final phase of the Kefla fight. So we can exchange here into Goku, and now we're going to pop the Veku, right? We're taking no chances. These fights are 30 minutes long, and I can't tell you how many times on this one alone I've gotten to the end with Jiren and just, you know, I tried to play the risk and not use Veku, and then we get slapped by a super and the run ends instantly. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to swap back into Vegeta, get some attack in there, and then rotate off Gotenks. Gotenks makes an excellent filler. He's not necessary for this, right? Any unit that will deal damage like Gotenks is a decent filler. We just brought him here for the extra damage, but I mean, anyone that can keep up the same amount of damage as him will be fine here. Like even like Tech Broly, right? Tech Broly could be good as a stopgap for damage early on if your rotations are not set up. There we go. We get the additional super. Okay, so we're probably going to finish this phase. So the reason, the main reason we swapped into the Vegeta is just for the extra attack to ensure that we do finish while the Usher is gone, and we do with Gotenks. So that moves us into the second fight, and now here's where the difficulty is going to jump, because now we're dealing with a 3.3 million super right out the gate, which is what Kefla ended with, and 1.2 million normals. And if that's not enough, we were stupid and we brought UI Goku, which means now they have an increased damage reduction, because Goku is on tournament participants. So hooray. On top of that, they also get 22% stronger every turn, but UI, thankfully, is the guaranteed dodge this turn, so we're looking pretty good here. Where things are going to get really tricky is with the next form, Giant Form Ribrianne, because she's dealing a 4.5 million super, and if we don't kill her that first turn, now we're dealing with a 9 million super. So, yeah. There we go. We get the dodges there. Alright, everybody else on this rotation should be able to survive the normals, right? 1.2 million on those normals. So we should be good. And if we're, well, let's see. We get another super? Yes, we do. Okay, Goku, if he crits, could actually finish this. Get another one? No, that's a normal. Okay. Alright, we get 1, no, 2, 3, 7. There we go. Alright. Here we go. So critical hit could get us through this phase. Although I don't know. Well, maybe we don't actually want that, though. Because who's on the next rotation? Who's our slot one? Grade 8 Vegeta. Into... Okay, yeah, maybe we do want that. At least that one turn of stalling, so at least... okay, but... Okay, alright, we're good. Alright, Goku stopped attacking. So, there we go. Okay, so we can stall one more turn, so then all we need to do is survive the first round of attacks there against UI on the next rotation, and we're good. Because we're gonna throw Grade 8 Vegeta here in front, and he should be able to tank? Yeah, he should. It's what, 1.2 1.2, yeah, 1.2 million normals. Even if she supers, we'll still tank it, being type advantage. So here we go. Let's grab the int ones. Like I said, we're going to try to avoid the type key spheres if we can, just to delay that Dokkan attack as much as possible. And there we go. We do tank. And grade 8 Vegeta gonna go ahead and probably, I mean, he could probably, will he? He might. Oh, barely. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's good because now our Vegeta, at least our AGL Vegeta, at least gets one stack off. So I guess we can't complain there. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so on to the next phase, where we're basically playing the risk game. We either dodge everything in slot 1 with UI, or we're dead, right? Because if he's... Well, okay. Regardless, UI has to dodge. And she has a 10-turn cooldown, or a 10-count cooldown. If she supers Vegeta, we're dead. But if she supers Gotenks, we have a 50% chance to live, which is good. UI does get the first 2 dodges there, which is good. There we go. Okay, and we're good. Yeah, we're at our guaranteed dodge point at this point, so we're good. Okay, now the only question I have is, will Vegeta be able to tank this? He does have guard. These are 1.5 million normals. I feel like we should be able to. Moment of truth. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we do dodge. Or tank, rather. And yeah, if Vegeta can tank, then Gotenks definitely can, which is good. So now we all have to... Oh, okay, so it's turn 4 next, which means we do have Veku ready. Perfect, right? That is the strategy here. And it seems to be working so far. We just have to survive those first 3 turns. Okay, so... It's a shame we can't transform Vegeta. Like, we could transform into Vegeta right now if we had actually taken damage, but we did not. Alright, so let's Veku it up here. Get a free turn. Perfect. Alright, and then we swap back into... we'll swap back into Vegeta. That way we can get the extra damage. Alright, here we go. Now, she is stronger than she was last turn, remember? And that's the main reason, like, Veku is almost a necessity for this part of the fight. Because she can't hit anyone. Like, even in the first phase with the 4.5 million, right? Like, that's a pretty tough ask for most units to tank. And then combine that with the fact that she hits 9 million on her second appearance. Yeah, that's a bit rough. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if Goku can finish this. I don't know. She's super tanky. Okay, we could if he starts critting. Another one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we did do it. Alright, that's good. And then that drives us into the next phase against Toppo. Now, Toppo is not too bad compared to the others. He's about, you know, he's a little bit stronger than Kefla, at least to start. Obviously, when we get into the second part of the phase, that's when things get dangerous. But, He's only got 1,000,000 normals and 2.8 on his supers, so we should be okay here, especially since we're starting with the AGL UI turn. And there we go, we got that saxophone playing in the background. Alright, so let's see here. Let's do... Yeah, okay, let's do that. Oh, wow. Okay, let's grab that with Vegeta so we can get the 18 key at least for the bigger stack. And then we'll grab that with Super Saiyan 4. Okay, that worked out. We are cutting it really close to that Dokkan attack, though, and that has me a bit worried. We do get the full 24 key with UI, though, so of course we're going to be a lot stronger. There we go. We get the additional super. Again, so it's pretty much the same strategy with each of these fights. We stall for the returns, Veku, and then if we have the opportunity, use Vegito. But honestly, he's not really even, as you can see, he hasn't really even been necessary for this fight. He hasn't done anything. So you could easily swap him. If you don't have Vegito, but you did get Gogeta, you could easily swap out Vegito for someone else. He's not really... I mean, he can be necessary, he's just not for the specific strategy that we're using. Excellent. Okay. And it's just, I mean, it's the nature of this fight. These fights don't typically go past turn 5, and at that point you've already won anyways if you're making it to that. So, here we go. So we get the super with Goku. Hopefully we dodge here. Although taking a little bit of damage wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Well, no, we get the dodge. It is simply just so we can have UI Goku's revive at the ready. Okay, so let's see here. We've not, I mean, we've really not found a situation where we've taken any major damage here with this team. I don't know. Maybe that'll change in this next fight. Let's see. Let's grab that with Gotenks. We get the full 24 key, and we got ourselves a nice little turn here. So, pretty sure we're going to finish Toppo this turn, and then we just have to stall out one more turn in the next phase, and then we've got our ticket to victory. Alright, here goes the super on Grade 8 Vegeta. How much does this do? Oh wow, double digits. Okay. Excellent. We get an additional super. So we're not dealing that much damage, I realize now, against this int phase because of his ability, right? It's basically reducing our attack. There we go. And he's down, though. So that brings us into the Fizz phase, and now we're dealing with a 3 million super, and every Ki Blast we do to him raises his attack by 20%. So this should be fun. Alright, so we'll rotate off, and we are getting the... Oh, geez, we better dodge. Thank goodness. Oh, man, that was scary. Okay, so we got the dodge, and we're good. We're dodging the rest of this turn now that we got the 3 dodges. And we do have the Dokkan attack. I didn't really want to get it right now, but, I mean, we did the best we could to avoid it as long as we could. I mean, I suppose getting it by Fizz Toppo isn't the worst. Okay, so the super has been on UI, which means the normals here are 1 million, which means both Goku and Vegeta will tank these. I wonder, maybe I should start putting boss stats in our overlay here. Maybe that would be helpful so you guys can kind of see what we're dealing with as we go through each of the phases of these fights. Let me know what you guys would think of that in the comments down below. I think that that's something that we could definitely manage, but let us know. Alrighty. as I thought, Vegeta does tank it. So if Vegeta can tank it, Goku should be good as well, especially on his first turn here. So now we just have to get through to the next turn, and we've got our ticket. Alrighty, here it is. So we'll go ahead, we'll kick it off, we'll swap into Goku, and let's pop the Veku once more. Alright, even does a little bit of damage too. Okay, so we'll swap back into Vegeta for the extra attack. Let's grab that. And we'll grab those. So I guess, now I guess it doesn't matter if we grab type key spheres anymore, since we've already gotten the Dokkan attack. Maybe we can build it up once more. I doubt it though. I don't think the next phase is that, or the next fight is that long. There we go. Oh look, so that was a Ki Blast. So that actually did a lot more. There we go. Is this a Ki Blast? I suppose we'll find out. I feel like it is. Oh no, it's not considered a Ki Blast. What about this one? This one looks like a Ki Blast. Yeah, that one definitely is. Okay, well, hopefully we kill... Well, it doesn't matter. Even if we don't kill him, we have the Veku on the other turn, so he's going to be dead anyway. So actually, it really doesn't matter. But Super Saiyan 3 Goku could kill here. Yep. Sure enough. Alright, and there we go. That brings us to the final phase against Jiren. Now, Jiren is a little crazy because he has, in the first phase is Tech, and our main unit here is HL, and he has guaranteed critical hits, along with damage reduction every turn. So, hooray. Okay, but lucky us. We got a bunch of attacks in slot 1 there for AGLUI to just eat up on his guaranteed dodge turn. But if he supers Vegeta, it is automatic death because of those critical hits. So, especially because, what is this? Oh yeah, it's a 3 million super. Okay, yeah, so gotta be a little careful here. If we're lucky, he will super AGL. Yes, thank goodness. Okay, he does super AGLUI, which means guaranteed dodge and safety for the turn. Excellent. We get another. Nope. Wow. Has that ever happened? I don't feel like that's ever happened. Just one super with AGLUI. Okay, so first turn clear. The normals are 1 million here once again, so we should be able to clear. We should be able to survive the normals with Vegeta and go tanks, and then same for the next turn. We just got to get through and make sure he doesn't super Vegeta. It is an automatic loss if he supers. AGL Vegeta. There we go. Oh wow, we're actually doing a lot of damage. What's his HP? 100 mil? I mean, that's not a lot, but still, we're taking down a lot faster than I thought. And actually, if AGLUI had gotten his supers, we probably could have finished a little quicker, too. Okay, so let's put Grade 8 Vegeta in front here, obviously, for that tanking. Are we not? Okay, let's just take that type key sphere. We'll grab that with AGL Vegeta, and yeah, let's take that with Goku. Oh wow, that did a lot. Oh my, for normal, that is a lot on Grade 8 Vegeta. I love that they made this guy so good. Oh man, I love that so much. Okay, excellent. Where is that super gonna be? Where is that super? Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank goodness. Okay. He's dead. Alright, and now that brings us into the full-powered Jiren phase. Now he is AGL here, which, I mean, means we're type neutral, but he's doing 1.6 mil on the normals. Jeez, and his super is, wow, 5.6 million. That's what we're dealing with here. All right, AGLUI. We kind of need your dodge. Like, you can't screw this up, man. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, why do you have to scare me like that? And we get the 3 dodges, so guaranteed dodge the rest of the turn. Oh, man. Oh, and that's not even fair. He gets stronger, too. 11% every turn. Oh, okay, but he's got that effect where every time we attack him, he loses attack. Okay, that's fair. So we just got to outpace his 11%. We can do that. Get an additional super. Yep. Alright, so I think with the additional attack lowering that we're doing here, that Vegeta should be able to survive a 1.6 mil normal. We survived a 1.5 type disadvantage, so I feel like we should be fine here. Alright, there we go. We did it. We survived. Okay, okay. Let's not count our chickens yet. Oh, thank goodness he can actually tank that. Oh, I was scared. Is this it? Is this the turn? This might be the turn. Okay. So, let's go ahead. We are 30 minutes into this. We are taking 0 chances. So let's, jeez. Yeah, okay. So we'll do Vaku this turn, and then Gotenks' active skill. So let's do Vaku real quick. Boom. Alright, not a whole lot of damage there, but still nice. And then swap back into Vegeta. Let's pop Gotenks' active. Excellent, that's what we want to see. And now we just push through the turn. Alright, we get the 18 key. We'll get the full 20. Oh, no, never mind. Gotenks will get the full 24, though. Perfect. So now all we need is to either kill or... I mean, we've hit the win condition, right? Because either we kill this turn or we use Vaku again next turn and we kill next turn. So that's pretty much the strategy, right? Use Vegeta's team, stall until you can pop Vaku, and then lay waste with the rest of your team. Honestly, you could probably toss in the androids or an int boo for an extra usher, and it would still work very well for you. They would be off lead, but they would still provide that extra turn, like just to kind of spare you until you can pop the Vaku for the Vegito. Oh, is Gotenks gonna kill here? Come on. Finish this right now, Gotenks. Oh, why did it have to be a normal? Okay, alright. Well, 30 minutes of this. Okay. You know what? Let's pop the fusion for Vegito. Now, let's pop the fusion for Gogeta. And since he's only got a sliver, let's go ahead and let's use Gogeta's active. And since it's the last one, let's go ahead and let's turn animations back on and let's pop it.
This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell!
And there it goes. Beautiful. And we get the super sexy KO screen. Gotta love it. Okay, so there you have it, folks. There is stage 8 of the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes against the Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2. I gotta say, this one was probably the toughest one yet, and I definitely think it has an argument for being one of the hardest stages. Now, my only hope is that we continue to look at these events in a different light. Like, yes, right now we can use the anniversary units, but I imagine in the future we're going to be getting more units a la Gohan or Kaioken and Goku, who seem to be more designed for a fight like this, rather than a super long red zone fight. So we'll have to see how that's handled in the future. But I do think there's an argument for this being one of the hardest stages, although for very different reasons than the red zone stage. But that is it for the video, guys. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what team did you use to clear this event? I like the Veku strategy. I think it's a pretty consistent way to get through this, as long as you can get to that turn 3 or 4, really. So that's it for the video, guys. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.